Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Hadirin yang saya hormati, dipersilakan untuk duduk. Distinguished guests and participants, please be seated, since the annual meeting will start soon. Hadirin yang saya hormati, dipersilakan untuk duduk di tempat yang telah disediakan. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Salam Kebajikan. Good morning and greeting to all. The Honorable Vice President of Korean National Police University, Superintendent General Park Min-young. Distinguished Governor of Indonesia National Police Academy, Police Inspector General Midi Siswako. Distinguished delegations of APTA. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, it is our great privilege to extend our warmest welcome to our guests of honor and delegates today. Before we start, let us praise the Almighty God for His blessing and compassion, so that we all can attend this remarkable event of the 9th APTA General Assembly Annual Meeting. Distinguished delegates, to ensure the success of today's program, please make sure to turn off your mobile phones or set them to silent mode. We also kindly inform you that the souvenirs placed on your table are commemorative gifts from APTA Secretariat. We hope you find them meaningful and memorable. For your convenience, a translation device has been provided on the table. Please feel free to use it during the session. Ladies and gentlemen, to begin our program, allow me to present the order of today's event. We will start with introduction of participants, followed by a couple of remarks from Governor of Indonesia National Police Academy and Vice President of Korean National Police University. Next, we'll continue with APTA Anthem, followed by a 15-minute coffee break. As for the main session, we will have adoption of the agenda, followed by presentation from Akademi of the Ministry of Internal Affairs of Republic of Uzbekistan and report from Director of APTA Secretariat. Next, we will proceed with the amendments to the Protocol, General Regulation, and Rules of Procedure, followed by establishment of thematic committees. Subsequently, we will carry on with two presentations from Indonesia National Police Academy and University of Internal Affairs of Mongolia, followed by closing remark. To close our program, we will end with presentation of souvenirs, followed by photo session. Ladies and gentlemen, we kindly ask all participants to stay for the entire program and enjoy each part of the event. Without further ado, let us begin with the first item in the agenda, introduction of participants. President of APTA from Korean National Police University, Superintendent General Park Min-young.
Vice President of APTA from Indonesian National Police Academy, Police Inspector General Midi Siswako.
Vice President of APTA from Mongolia University of Internal Affairs, led by Police Colonel Zorik Archikuyan.
Director of APTA Secretariat, Senior Superintendent Ko Sokil.
Delegation of Indonesia National Police Science College, led by Police Inspector General Dadang Hartanto.
Delegation of Jakarta Center for Law Enforcement Cooperation, led by Police Brigadier General Audi Soni Latuheru.
Delegation of Law People's Police Academy, led by Colonel Sompanin Fongsoti.
Delegation of University Malaya, led by Deputy Dean Najwa Rosli.
Delegation of Nepal National Police Academy, led by Police Superintendent Nishan Taupa.
Delegation of Philippine National Police Academy, led by Police Major General Christopher Karudan Biru.
Delegation of Philippine Public Safety College, led by Vice President Fertinio Chavez.
Delegation of Police Human Resources Development Institute, led by Senior Superintendent Oh Dongken.
Delegation of Korean Central Police Academy, led by Professor Oh Myung-wan.
Delegation of Thailand Royal Police Cadet Academy, Police Colonel Papat Wasutawat.
Delegation of Timor-Leste National Police, led by Police Chief Superintendent Arquemine Ramos.
Delegation of Vietnam People's Police Academy, led by Senior Colonel Sao Dang Nguyen.
Delegation of Vietnam People's Public University, led by Senior Lieutenant Colonel Traik Ngoc Nguyen.
Delegation of ASEAN-APO, led by Police Senior Superintendent Huntal Tambunan.
Delegation of Uzbekistan, Academy of Ministry of Internal Affairs, led by Colonel Rustam Abdulghani Kaftamov. Ladies and gentlemen, now we will be hearing welcoming remark by Governor of Police Academy to the Honorable Police Inspector General Midi Siswako. Please, the floor is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi dan salam sejahtera bagi kita sekalian. Salam. Yang saya hormati Superintendent General Pak Min Jung, Wakil Presiden Korea National Police University. Yang kami hormati Brigadir Jenderal Polisi Octavianus Martin, Analis Kebijakan Utama NCB Divu Bintar Polri. Yang saya hormati Senior Superintendent Go Syokil, Direktur of APTA Secretariat. Yang saya hormati seluruh delegasi dari 17 negara, 58 peserta GAM APTA, yang tanpa mengurangi rasa hormat, mohon maaf tidak dapat kami sebut satu persatu. Dengan penuh rasa syukur dan kerendahan hati, marilah kita memuji Tuhan Yang Maha Esa yang telah memberikan kesehatan, kekuatan, dan kesempatan sehingga bisa berkumpul pada kegiatan GAM of APTA tahun 2025 di Akademi Kepolisian. Selaku Gubernur Akademi Kepolisian, saya ucapkan selamat datang kepada seluruh peserta dan tamu undangan yang terhormat, khususnya kepada perwakilan dan delegasi anggota APTA di Akademi Kepolisian Kota Semarang. Sebuah kehormatan bagi kami untuk dapat menjadi tuan rumah dalam kegiatan ini dan berharap dapat memberikan kontribusi pada kesuksesan APTA. Para hadirin sekalian, sesuai dengan cita-citanya, yaitu guna mewujudkan World Police Academy, Akademi Kepolisian berkomitmen untuk senantiasa meningkatkan kualitas, baik melalui program pendidikan dan pelatihan yang diberikan kepada peserta didik, fasilitas pendidikan maupun tentunya dengan membangun kerjasama dengan lembaga-lembaga kepolisian internasional. Dengan adanya kegiatan Camp of APTA tahun 2025 di Akademi Kepolisian ini, kami berharap tidak hanya menjadi ajang pertemuan, melainkan dapat menjadi wadah dalam meningkatkan kualitas dan sinergitas antara lembaga-lembaga kepolisian Asia. Dalam hal ini, kami percaya pada kegiatan Camp of APTA tahun 2025 merupakan ajang yang produktif dan bermanfaat bagi semua pihak. Melalui kerjasama dan kolaborasi antar lembaga-lembaga kepolisian Asia, akan membawa manfaat besar bagi keamanan dan ketertiban di kawasan, serta tentunya dapat menjadi bahan acuan dan referensi bagi kami, yang menciptakan lembaga yang pantas disebut dengan World Police Academy. Para hadirin sekalian, demikian sambutan yang dapat saya sampaikan. Sekali lagi saya ucapkan terima kasih atas kepercayaan yang diberikan kepada kami sebagai tuan rumah pada kegiatan kali ini. Semoga kegiatan Camp of APTA tahun 2025 ini dapat berjalan dengan baik dan lancar. Mohon maaf apabila dalam pelaksanaan kegiatan kali ini terdapat hal-hal yang kurang berkenan. Sekian dan terima kasih. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Distinguished guests of honor and participants, next we proceed with opening remark delivered by Vice President of Korean National Police University. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Superintendent General Park Min-young.
Respected delegates of the member institutions and dialogue partners of the APTA, and all distinguished guests, welcome and good morning. Selamat pagi. I'm truly pleased that delegates from 18 institutions in 12 countries have gathered here at the Indonesia National Police Academy to attend the 9th General Assembly Annual Meeting of APTA. On this occasion, I wish to recognize the Indonesian National Police Academy for its remarkable dedication and leadership. As a founding member of APTA and as Vice President institution. In particular, it has performed outstanding academic achievement at International Undergraduate Conference on Policing, receiving awards almost every year, and its team won the top prize in 2023. These accomplishments have enabled them to continually cultivate exceptional graduates in policing and international cooperation across Asia. And also, I would like to express my deep gratitude to Midi Siswoko, the President of the Indonesia National Police Academy, for his unwavering and generous support for this year's General Assembly. Dear APTA colleagues, since its establishment in 2017, APTA has grown from 20 member institutions to 34, overcoming a variety of challenges, together including global pandemic. It is my pleasure to welcome the Academy of the Ministry of Internal Affairs of Uzbekistan, which will be the 35th member of APTA. Today, we have come together under our shared vision of growing together through cooperation to reaffirm our commitment and look back at our achievements so far. In order to advance toward this goal, it is essential that we focus on the in-depth consolidation of the APTA, strengthening our basis and enhancing the quality and effectiveness of our cooperation. Since the inauguration, we have promoted various formats to settle down our platform more systemically and concretely. We have enacted and revised the protocol and rules to ensure strong, transparent governance. Our signature programs such as the GAM, the PASPA, and IUCP competitions, and our academic seminars have become cornerstones. We are also embracing the future by developing digital platforms for online lecture series and joint credit programs, expanding learning opportunities for all our members. Beyond this, we strengthen our network through exchange students and new MOU partnerships are working on. Most importantly, APTA's collaborative reach now extends well beyond Asia, connecting us with partners around the world. With these ongoing initiatives, we are shaping a more connected, dynamic, and forward-thinking academic community. Especially at this General Assembly, the Secretariat will propose the establishment of two new thematic committees, the Academic Committee and the Publication Committee. These committees will play a pivotal role in activating academic exchange, research, and publishing materials among member institutions. And we need each member institutions and dialogue partners' interest and participation to the program. Respected delegates, APTA is a multilateral cooperation platform that unites police training institutions and dialogue partners in Asia. At today's General Assembly, it is expected to share a wide range of perspectives and to establish new committees, further expanding our roles as a collaborative platform. If we continue to work together in unity, I am confident that we will achieve even greater results and move forward together. Once again, I would like to thank every delegate attending this meeting for your participation, and may this meeting be achieved with desired outcomes. Thank you. Terima kasih.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise.
Hadirin dimohon berdiri.
Singing APTA Anthem.
From afar may we've come, here we stand united as one, sculptors of the polisiindonesia. Different paths may we believe, value of uniting we perceive, for the better and safer and closer Asia. Unite we shall grow, as we fight to common cause, till the fall of human race. Unite we go hand in hand. Oh, APTA, we shall stay united. Oh, APTA, until we endow the weak. Oh, APTA, we shall march united. Oh, APTA, until justice prevails around. APTA.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
Hadirin disilahkan duduk kembali.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we will now take a short coffee break The program is scheduled to resume promptly at 9:30. Please enjoy your refreshment if available behind the stage to the left of the entrance. Thank you. Please enjoy your refreshment available behind the stage to the left of the entrance. Thank you.
이 정도면 돼요?
이 정도면 돼? 더 커야 되지 않을까? 소리가 너무 작아. thank you.
menit lagi. Sudah tandanya udah.
Dimohon untuk para LO untuk menyiapkan delegasinya, karena mengingat 5 menit lagi acara akan segera dimulai. Sekali lagi, diingatkan untuk seluruh LO untuk menyiapkan delegasinya masing-masing, mengingat 5 menit lagi acara akan segera dimulai. Terima kasih. Distinguished delegates, may we kindly ask you to return to your seats as the program will resume shortly. Thank you for your attention.
Dimohon kepada delegasi yang terhormat untuk kembali ke tempat duduk semula karena acara akan segera dilanjutkan.
Distinguished delegates, may we kindly ask you to return to your seat as the program will resume shortly. Thank you for your attention. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 9th APTA General Assembly Annual Meeting. To officially commence and share the main agenda of today's event, we now cordially invite President of APTA. Please welcome Superintendent General Park Min-young.
자, 지금부터 아시아 경찰 교육기관 연합 제9차 정기총회 개최를 선언합니다.
I pronounce that the 9th General Assembly Annual Meeting of APTA has come to order.
자리를 빛내주신 것에 다시 한번 감사의 말씀을 전합니다. 회의에 앞서 몇 가지 안내사항을 말씀드리겠습니다.
Once again, I would like to express my gratitude for your invaluable contribution. Before we start the meeting, please allow me to provide several announcements.
먼저 오늘의 행사는 회의록 작성을 위해 녹음되고 있음을 알려드립니다.
Firstly, I would like to inform that this meeting is being recorded to prepare a complete minute.
두 번째로 애프타 절차 규칙 2조에 따라 발언을 하고자 하는 분은 손을 들어 발언권을 득한 후 말씀해 주시기 바랍니다.
Secondly, according to Article 2 of APTA Rules of Procedure, please raise your hand if you wish to speak and be recognized before making your statement.
세 번째로 각 회원기관은 한 개의 투표권을 가지게 되며 대화협력기관은 투표권이 없음을 알려드립니다.
Thirdly, kindly be advised that each member institution holds one voting right, while dialogue partner has no voting right.
마지막으로 애프타 정관 16항에 따라 의장이 회의를 주재해야 하나 경찰대학장이 불참한 관계로 제가 기관장을 대신하여 오늘 회의를 주재함을 알려드립니다. 여러분의 많은 성원과 협력을 부탁드립니다.
Lastly, in compliance with Article 16 of the APTA Protocol, the chair is required to preside over the meeting. However, as the president of the Korean National Police University is unable to attend today's meeting, I will preside over this meeting on behalf of the head of the institution. I expect a full support and cooperation from all distinguished participants present here today.
자, 여러분 자리 앞에 놓인 회의 안건 초안을 읽어주시기를 바랍니다. 본 안건은 검토를 위해 회원기관에 이미 공유해드린 바 있습니다. 회의 안건에 대해 이의나 제안하실 것이 있습니까?
Please take a moment to take a look at the draft agenda placed before you. As noted, the agenda was circulated to all member institutions beforehand for preliminary review. Is there any objection or suggestion of revision to the draft agenda?
네. 더 이상 의견이 없으시면 본 안건이 채택되었음을 선언하겠습니다.
If not, I now declare that the draft agenda is adopted as the final agenda.
자, 다음 순서는 우즈베키스탄 내무부 아카데미 회원 신청 안건입니다. 투표에 앞서 회원 신청 기관에 발표가 있겠습니다.
Next, we will proceed on acceptance of membership application from Akademi of the Ministry of Internal Affairs of Republic of Uzbekistan. Prior to the voting, we will have a presentation from AMIA.
Good morning. Assalamu alaikum. Hurmatli tadbir ishtirokchilari, уважаемый президент, уважаемые участники 9-го ежегодного заседания Генеральной Ассамблеи Ассоциации полицейских учебных заведений.
Good morning, Honorable Vice President, dear participants of the 9th Annual General Assembly Meeting of the Association of Police Training Institutions in Asia.
Прежде всего, позвольте выразить глубокую и искреннюю благодарность уважаемому президенту Ассоциации APTA, господину Парк Мин Юнг, за приглашение и предоставленную честь принять участие в этом важном и значимом событии, а также за возможность выступить с приветственным словом.
First of all, let me express my deep and sincere gratitude to the esteemed Vice President of the APTA Association, Mr. Park Min Young, for the invitation and the honor of participating in this important and significant event, as well as for the opportunity to give a welcoming speech.
Отдельно хочу выразить сердечную признательность президенту Национальной полицейской академии Индонезии за теплый прием и безупречную организацию этого форума на высоком организационном уровне.
I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to the President of the National Police Academy of Indonesia, Mr. Midi Siswoko, for the warm welcome and impeccable organization of the forum at a high professional level.
Международная ассоциация APTA, основанная в 2019 году в Асане, объединяет на сегодняшний день более 30 ведущих полицейских учебных заведений из 20 азиатских стран, а также партнеров по диалогу, представителей из разных регионов и континентов. Эта уникальная платформа служит мощным катализатором развития полицейского образования, повышая его эффективность и практическую значимость во всех странах-участниках.
The International Association APTA, founded in 2017 in Assam, currently unites our 30 leading police training institutions from 20 Asian countries, as well as dialogue partners representing various regions and continents. This unique platform serves a powerful catalyst for the development of police education, enhancing its effectiveness and practical significance across all member countries.
За время своего существования ассоциация динамично развивалась, приобретая авторитет и укрепляя позиции на международной арене. Ежегодные заседания Генеральной Ассамблеи становятся площадкой для обсуждения наиболее актуальных вопросов, от совершенствования учебных программ и научных исследований до внедрения передовых технологий в образовательный процесс и повышая квалификацию профессорско-преподавательского состава.
Since its inception, the association has developed dynamically, gaining authority and strengthening its position on the international stage. The annual session of the General Assembly have become a platform for discussing the most pressing issues, from improving curricula and scientific research to implementing advanced technologies in the educational process and enhancing the qualification of academic staff.
Особое внимание уделяется широкому спектру современных вызовов, включающих миграционные процессы и вопросы внутренней безопасности, борьбу с терроризмом и экстремизмом, противодействие торговле людьми и организованной преступности, а также киберпреступность, преступления с использованием искусственным интеллектом и новых цифровых технологий.
Utmost attention is given to a wide range of contemporary challenges, including migration processes and internal security issues, combating terrorism and extremism, countering human trafficking and organized crime, as well as cybercrime, crimes involving artificial intelligence and new digital technologies.
Помимо этого, рассматриваются проблемы цифровизации правоохранительной деятельности, противодействия фейковым новостям и дезинформации, защита персональных данных и конфиденциальности, вопросы экосистемной безопасности, изменение климата и их влияние на общественную стабильность, а также другие новые угрозы, с которыми сталкивается современное общество.
Moreover, issues such as the digitalization of law enforcement activities, combating fake news and misinformation, protection of personal data and privacy, ecosystem security, climate change, and its impact on social stability and other emerging threats faced by modern society also is addressed.
Международное сотрудничество в области образования и науки – это ключ к успешной и эффективной работе правоохранительных органов. Каждая страна, учитывая свои национальные особенности и приоритеты, формирует стратегию взаимодействия с образовательными и исследовательскими учреждениями по всему миру. В этом контексте ассоциация APTA играет важнейшую роль, укрепляя связи между полицейскими академиями и способствуя формированию прочных академических традиций.
International cooperation in education and science is the key to the successful and effective work of law enforcement agencies. Each country, taking into account its national characteristics and priorities, develops its own strategy for cooperation with educational and research institutions worldwide. In this context, the APTA Association plays a crucial role by strengthening ties between police academies and promoting the establishment of strong academic traditions.
Уважаемые коллеги, для Академии МВД Республики Узбекистан расширение форм международного сотрудничества в рамках ассоциации APTA важнейший приоритет, направленный на развитие научно-образовательной связи, укрепление дружественных отношений и взаимопонимания между странами.
Dear colleagues, for the Academy of the Ministry of Internal Affairs of the Republic of Uzbekistan, expanding forms of international cooperation with the framework of the APTA Association is a top priority aimed to developing scientific and educational ties, strengthening friendly relations, and fostering mutual understanding between countries.
Анализ нашего опыта показывает, что активное международное партнерство значительно расширило горизонты научных исследований и образовательных программ, позволило взглянуть на вопросы безопасности и борьбы с преступностью через призму других культур и систем правопорядка.
An analysis of our experience show that active international partnerships have significantly broadened the horizons of scientific research and educational programs, allowing us to view security and crime-fighting issues through the lens of other cultures and law enforcement systems.
Сегодня Академия МВД Узбекистана успешно сотрудничает с более чем 10 международными организациями и академическими ассоциациями, а также с 39 полицейскими учебными заведениями по всему миру. Платформа APTA предоставляет нам уникальную возможность обмениваться передовым опытом и внедрять инновации, способствующие повышению качества подготовки кадров.
Today, the Academy of the Ministry of Internal Affairs of the Republic of Uzbekistan successfully cooperates with more than 10 international organizations and academic associations, as well as 39 police training institutions worldwide. The APTA platform provides us with unique opportunity to exchange advanced experience and implement innovations that contribute to improving the quality of personal training.
В рамках текущего заседания Генеральной Ассамблеи рассматривается вопрос о приеме нашей Академии в члены Ассоциации полицейских учебных заведений Азии.
At the current General Assembly session, the issue of admitting our Academy as a member of the Association of Police Training Institutions in Asia is being considered.
Мы уверены, что вступление в эту международную организацию откроет новые перспективы для Академии МВД Республики Узбекистан в следующих направлениях.
We are sure that joining this international organization will open new prospects for the Academy of the Ministry of Internal Affairs of the Republic of Uzbekistan in the following areas.
Развитие сотрудничества в области подготовки, переподготовки и повышения квалификации кадров.
Development of cooperation in training, retraining and professional development of personnel.
Обмен передовым опытом по педагогической деятельности.
Exchange of advanced pedagogical experience.
Совместное проведение научных исследований по вопросам борьбы с преступностью, обеспечения общественной безопасности и профилактики правонарушений.
Joint scientific research on combating crime, public safety and crime prevention.
Исходя из вышеизложенного, мы обращаемся с просьбой поддержать прием нашей Академии в APTA.
Based on the above, we kindly ask for your support in admitting our Academy to APTA.
Уважаемые участники заседания, с вашего разрешения для более полного и наглядного ознакомления с деятельностью нашей Академии, позвольте нам представить небольшой видеоролик, отражающий основные направления и достижения нашей организации. Мы уверены, что данный материал позволит глубже понять значимость и масштабы нашей Академии, нашей работы.
Dear participants of the meeting, with your permission to provide a fuller and clearer understanding of the activities of our Academy, allow us to present the short video reflecting the main directions and achievements of our organization. We believe the material will help you gain a deeper appreciation of the significance and scope of our work.
Уважаемый президент, уважаемые участники заседания, мы твердо убеждены, что потенциал Ассоциации полицейских учебных заведений Азии и ее участников позволяет значительно углубить научно-образовательное и культурно-гуманитарное партнерство, обеспечивая взаимный обмен передовым опытом и повышая качество подготовки полицейских кадров во всех странах-членах.
Honorable Vice President, dear participants of the meeting, we are immensely convinced that the potential of the Association of Police Training Institutions in Asia and its members enables a significant deepening of scientific, educational, and cultural humanitarian partnership, ensuring mutual exchange of advanced experience and improving the quality of police training across all member countries.
Еще раз благодарю за возможность выступить на 9-м ежегодном заседании Генеральной Ассамблеи Ассоциации полицейских учебных заведений Азии. Желаю всем участникам крепкого здоровья, благополучия, профессиональных успехов, новых достижений и плодотворной работы. Спасибо за внимание.
I would like to express my deep gratitude for the opportunity to make a speech at the 9th Annual General Assembly meeting of the Association of Police Training Institutions in Asia. I wish all participants strong health, well-being, professional success, new achievements and productive work. Thank you for your attention.
Akademi of the Ministry of Internal Affairs of the Republic of Uzbekistan. The Akademi of the Ministry of Internal Affairs was established on September 2, 1994. The Akademi is considered to be one of the leading higher educational institutions specialized to train highly qualified personnel for law enforcement agencies. A two-staged system of higher education as well as correspondence education has been established in the educational institution, including Bachelor's and Master's degrees. Qualified personnel are being trained in full-time bachelor's degree in 8 specialties, including operational search activity, crime prevention activity, forensics activity, execution of punishment activity, disciplinary psychological provision of service activity, organizational staff activity, probation activity, and information security. A modular training system was introduced. 60 of the education is theoretical and the remaining 40 is oriented to practical training. The duration of study at the bachelor degree is 3 years. Graduates are awarded a diploma of lawyer qualification as well as a special rank lieutenant. Leadership personnel are trained in the organizational tactical management and organizational strategic management specialties in the Master's department. Listeners have advanced training courses in law enforcement bodies of foreign countries and the similar higher educational institutions. It is established that officers of the internal affairs bodies are obliged to study at the Akademi Master's degree in order to be appointed to a leadership positions. The educational process aimed at the purposeful training of scientific and pedagogical personnel for the internal affairs bodies in the specialty scientific pedagogical activity was launched at the Akademi as Master degree in 2024. The correspondence education is organized with the aim of training qualified lawyers for law enforcement bodies. The Akademi has 9 scientific schools, 2 scientific councils awarding academic degrees, 7 intellectual clubs and 22 scientific circles. At present, 53 doctors of sciences, 126 doctors of philosophy and candidates of sciences, 40 for professors and 111 associate professors are performing their activities in the educational institution. Highly qualified teaching staff and scientific pedagogical staff of the Academy are constantly supplied with pedagogical internships and advanced training in leading educational institutions of foreign countries. The Academy of the Ministry of Internal Affairs is exchanging experience with 9 international organizations and more than 30 foreign higher educational institutions within the framework of multifaceted cooperation. Over the past 3 years, foreign experts have held more than 600 master classes on current topics at the Academy, and more than 1,685 professors have trained in China, South Korea, Turkey, Russia, the United Arab Emirates and other countries. According to the decree of the President of the Republic of Uzbekistan, the system of training and education of internal affairs bodies police of foreign countries was established in 2024. Correspondingly, the training of foreign personnel is carried out in the form of full-time education for bachelor-as, master-as and post-graduation education programs, and for retraining and advanced training programs in full-time and distance forms. And trainees can receive free, preferential and paid education in accordance with bilateral and multilateral international agreements. In accordance with the decision, the Educational Methodological Council, consisting of competent specialists of leading foreign higher educational organizations, was established under the Academy. The main directions of the Council as activities are oriented to the wide application of advanced foreign experiences and innovative pedagogical technologies to the educational process. It is important to note that the above decision stipulates the development of relations in the cultural and educational spheres, the implementation of measures aimed at strengthening the atmosphere of international friendship and solidarity by teaching not only professional knowledge, but also the national traditions, values, and history of the Uzbek people. In this regard, trips are organized to historical cities of Uzbekistan such as Samarkand, Bukhara, and Khiva. The material and technical base of the Academy is sufficiently provided in order to organize the educational process on the basis of advanced pedagogical technologies and innovative achievements. To create favorable conditions for teaching staff and trainees, there are auditoriums equipped with modern tools, comfortable and bright classrooms, three sport halls, an indoor swimming pool, gym, a mini football pitch and other facilities have been set up for listeners and cadets to practice sports. Moreover, There are Information Resource Center with 280 zero book collections, classrooms of the Great Amir Tamer and Leopard of Toranjal-Ludin Mangubadi History of the Akademi Museum, Patriotism Corner Chulpan Museum and Anti-Corruption Corner in the Center of Spirituality and Enlightenment. In short, the Academy of the Ministry of Internal Affairs is growing and facing the world as an educational institution with modern infrastructure and potential that incorporates advanced national and foreign experiences, provides the law enforcement agencies of our country with highly qualified professional personnel.
우즈베키스탄 내무부 아카데미의 발표 감사합니다. 발표 내용이나 회원 신청과 관련한 의견이나 질문 있으신 분은 자유롭게 발언해 주십시오.
Thank you, Amia, for your presentation. If you have any comments or questions regarding the presentation or membership application, please be free to speak.
알겠습니다. 네, 발언이 없으신 것 같습니다. 신규 회원 신청권에 대해서 회원 승인에 대한 투표를 진행하겠습니다. 본회의에 참석한 회원 기관의 3분의 2 이상 찬성이 있어야 승인됨을 다시 한번 주지해 주십시오.
I believe we do not have further comments or questions on the membership application. Now we take the vote on the application. Please note that membership application should be accepted by a 2/3 majority vote of member institutions present at this meeting.
우즈베키스탄 내무부 아카데미의 회원 승인에 대해 투표하겠습니다.
We will proceed on voting for the approval of membership of AMIA.
반대하시는 분은 거소해 주십시오.
Those who oppose, please raise your hand.
네, 반대표가 없습니다. 만장일치로 회원 기관으로 승인되었음을 알립니다.
I see no hands. I now pronounce that the application is approved unanimously.
오늘 새롭게 아시아 경찰 교육기관 연합의 회원이 된 우즈베키스탄 내무부 아카데미 축하드리며 환영합니다.
I sincerely congratulate and welcome AMIA, the new member institution of the APTA.
다음 안건부터 정식 회원 기관으로서 투표할 권리가 주어집니다. 여러분 모두 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
Starting with the next agenda item, the Academy will be granted a full voting rights as an official member institution. Please give them a big round of applause.
자, 안건에 따라 다음 순서로는 2023년 채택된 APTA 전략 및 로드맵 2024-2028이 어떻게 이행되고 있는지 24년 활동과 함께 APTA 사무국에서 보고하겠습니다.
In accordance with the adapted strategy and roadmap of the APTA in 2023, the APTA Secretariat will report on the progress of the roadmap in line with the 2024 activities of the APTA.
고석길 APTA 사무국장이 발표하겠습니다. 사무국장님 발표해 주십시오.
I call on Mr. Ko Seok-gil, Director of the APTA Secretariat. Director Go, the floor is yours.
Thank you, President. Good morning, distinguished delegates from member institutions and dialogue partners, esteemed colleagues. My name is Ko Seok-gil, the Director of APTA Secretariat. It is my great honor to present the progress report on the APTA Strategies and Roadmap 2024 to 2028, and to share the key activity carried out over the past year. This report reflects the collective efforts and remarkable achievement made through the active support and dedicated contribution of all our member institutions. As the Director of APTA Secretariat, I'm proud to present these results and underscore our shared commitment to making APTA a stronger, more effective platform for police education cooperation in Asia. Through this presentation, I sincerely encourage every member institution to remain engaged, support our joint initiatives, and continue shaping the future of police training across our region. Now, I would like to begin the report. At the 7th General Assembly held in 2023, we adopted a new 5-year strategy and roadmap that builds upon the vision which first proposed during the inaugural Liaison Working Group meeting in 2017. This strategic plan has provided a clear direction for APTA's continued growth as a leading platform for cooperation among police training institutions across Asia. Our strategy and roadmap is built upon 3 core objectives that address the evolving needs of police training institutions across our region. Enhancing of all organizational efficiency and administration, focusing on programs for students and strengthening APTA's role as a collaborative platform. To achieve our first strategic objective, we adopted a set of practical measures aimed at strengthening the foundation of our organization. These include revising the protocol, general regulation, and rules of procedure to ensure they are realistic and operationally effective, reactivating the Executive Committee and the Liaison Working Group to enhance coordination and governance, and establishing summary committees dedicated to improving APTA's academic work and publication efforts. To achieve our second objective, focusing on student-centered program, we have set out 3 key initiatives: establishment of the Asian Police Students Association, development of online education courses, and last, the creation of a students' exchange program aimed at preparing the next generation of police leaders for global challenges. Our third strategic objective is to strengthen APTA as a more effective platform for collaboration among member institutions and dialogue partners. To this, we aim to initiate joint research activities and develop shared academic programs across institutions. In addition, we are committed to expanding partnership not only within Asia, but also with international organizations beyond the region, in order to respond to global policing challenges. This strategic goal reflects our belief that the APTA strategy and roadmap is a structured model designed to support the continued growth and sustainability of our association. Now, I would like to present the current status of our strategy and roadmap. To ensure that APTA's institutional framework remains practical and relevant, we have been continuously revising our regulations since last year. In 2024, we introduced a series of amendments to improve the efficiency of the General Assembly, including the formalization of a procedure for holding virtual sessions and the extension of the Executive Committee's term from 2 to 3 years. This year, here in Indonesia, we are continuing our effort to refine APTA's governance by codifying the Police Academy Student Festival in Asia into our official regulation, another step toward more effective and realistic operation. Next, To enhance communication and coordination among institutions, we have taken concrete steps to operationalize both the executive committees and the liaison working group meetings. As proposed during the presentation of the strategy and roadmap in 2023, we plan to organize liaison working group meetings alongside the Police Akademi Student Festival in Asia. This plan was successfully implemented on November 6th last year with the strong support of the Royal Police Academy of Thailand. The meeting brought together 10 member institutions and 1 dialogue partner, making it a meaningful step toward more effective and coordinated engagement across the APTA network. In addition, we held the first Executive Committee meeting on April 25th, followed by the fourth Liaison Working Group meeting on May 8th this year, and both conducted online. This Liaison Working Group meeting saw active participation from 14 member institutions. And thanks to your committed engagement, a number of meaningful agenda items has been developed for today's General Assembly. Looking ahead, we are planning to hold another in-person liaison working group meeting during PASPA 2025, scheduled for this October. We kindly ask for the continued cooperation of all member institutions and dialogue partners to further strengthen the practical operation of both the Executive Committee and the Liaison Working Group. This year, APTA's 2 summary committees, including academic and publication, will officially begin their journey following this General Assembly. Starting their first operation this year, both committees aim to develop their strategic plan and present detailed activity roadmap at the 10th General Assembly, which will be held in Mongolia in 2026. Now, I'd like to report on the progress made under our second strategic objective. This objective focuses on student-centered academic program development and engagement with PASPA serving as a key platform for building connection among future police leaders. To foster more dynamic exchange among students, APTA has continued to promote the establishment of the Asian Police Students Association as a central initiative in our strategy. We expect that PASPA 2025, scheduled to take place here at the Indonesian National Police Academy, will provide an important opportunity to resume discussion on the establishment of the Asian Police Students Association. Unfortunately, the online education platform that was planned last year with the support of the Wildlife Conservation Society has to be postponed due to the budgetary and operational constraints. Nevertheless, the APTA Secretariat remains fully committed to establishing an online education platform that connects police training institutions across Asia, and will continue to pursue this important initiative. Lastly, to advance our third strategic goal of strengthening APTA as a collaborative platform, we have continued effort to expand membership among police training institutions in Asia and to build partnership with the international organization. With the Police Training Center of Timor-Leste joining last year, and the Academy of the Ministry of Internal Affairs Uzbekistan becoming a new member this year, APTA continues to grow steadily. We remain committed to welcoming new member institutions and dialogue partners, exploring innovative approaches to regional cooperation throughout Asia. APTA has made substantial progress toward the 2024 to 2028 strategic roadmap that was set forth in 2023. We are actively enhancing both online and offline communication channels to strengthen manual exchange among institutions. As an association of police training institutions, we continue to invest in student-centered programs that foster leadership and professional development. Furthermore, we are constantly exploring new approaches to expand our partnership not only across Asia, but also beyond the region, fostering APTA as a truly global platform for police education cooperation. For our strategy and roadmap to continue moving forward toward its goals, it is essential that all member institutions remain actively engaged. Above all, this progress depends on our collective commitment to continuously sharing knowledge and experience, while actively participating in the development of future police professionals across the region. Of course, we recognize the practical challenges we face, such as the limitation in developing online curricula. However, by sharing a common vision and working together, we continue to make steady progress toward the future, laying the groundwork for the launch of thematic committees and the establishment of the Asian Police Students Association. As the director of APTA Secretariat, I will continue to do my best to ensure that APTA operates more efficiently to support the development of training programs that prepare future police leaders across Asia, and to strengthen APTA's role as a reliable platform for cooperation among police training institutions. Above all, I remain fully committed to advancing regional security cooperation throughout Asia. I sincerely appreciate your continued interest and support in shaping the future of APTA. I will conclude my remarks here. Thank you.
네, 발표 감사합니다. 자, 의문점이나 의견이 있으신가요?
Thank you for your presentation. Are there any questions or comments?
Excuse me. My name is Eko, Academic Director of IMDA. I would like to ask about the development of APSA, because we have already conduct PASPA and ICU program inside in PASPA. So I suggest that for the establish of APSA together with PASPA program, not in separately, because we have to stick to the agenda in PASPA, including APSA, the program, not in separately. Thank you.
자, APTA 사무국이 답변하도록 하겠습니다. 사무국 답변해 주세요.
Thank you, Mr. Eko, for your comment. I call on the APTA Secretariat. Secretariat, please answer the question.
Thank you for the question. About the APSA, we are expecting that during the PASPA, and the students, if they have the time to schedule to meeting, and then they're gonna own their own purpose, they're gonna develop their own association. We are as a senior leadership, so we expect that students from the other global institutions together, they're gonna discuss to develop this association. It's not kind of the pressure. More details will be delivered by through official email. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for now.
네, 또 다른 의문점이나 의견 있으시면 말씀해 주십시오.
Are there any more questions or comments?
네. 자, 이제 사무국 보고를 마치고 다음 순서로 넘어가겠습니다.
Now
That the report of the APTA Secretariat has been finished, we will move to the next agenda.
다음 안건은 APTA 기존 정관 및 일반 규정의 개정입니다. 여러분 자리 앞에 놓인 개정안을 읽어주시기를 바랍니다. 본 안건은 검토를 위해 회원기관에 미리 공유해드린 바 있습니다. 사무국에서는 중요한 변경 내용에 대해 간단히 부연 설명하도록 하겠습니다. 사무국장 발표 바랍니다.
Next agenda is amendment of the APTA protocol and general regulations. Please refer to a comparison table in front of you. The amendments has been circulated for your review and inputs in advance. Accordingly, the Secretariat will briefly inform on major changes. Director of the APTA Secretariat, the floor is yours.
Thank you, President. As the Director of APTA Secretariat, I would now like to present a briefing on the amendment to the APTA Protocol and General Regulation. These revisions were previously discussed at the Executive Committee meeting and the Liaison Working Group meeting. They are intended to improve the quality and effectiveness of APTA's operation. The main amendments are as follows. For more detailed information, please refer Appendix 1. First, I will begin with the changes to the protocol and general regulation concerning the General Assembly. Previously, the final date of the General Assembly was required to be confirmed at least 12 months in advance. However, considering the practical challenges, this has now been adjusted 9 months prior to the event. We have also refined the procedure for agenda distribution. The provisional agenda will be circulated within 2 weeks of the invitation letter. The final agenda, which was previously required to be circulated 3 days before the assembly, will be changed to be shared at least 2 weeks in advance to allow sufficient time for delegation to prepare. Previously, there was no clear timeline defined for the Liaison Working Group or Executive Committee meeting. Under the new provision, the Liaison Working Group meeting will be held between 90 and 60 days prior to the General Assembly, and the Executive Committee meeting between 60 and 30 days before the event. Both meetings may be held either in person or virtually. Now, moving on to the new provision concerning Police Akademi Students Festival in Asia. Starting from 2024, PASPA has started to be hosted on a rotating basis among member institutions. To support consistent planning and smooth execution, specific provision for PASPA will be added to the protocol and general regulation of the APTA. PASPA is recommended to be held between April and June each year. If a host institution is unable to hold the event during this period, the date must be confirmed at least 9 months in advance in consultation with the Secretariat. Key procedures such as invitation distribution, delegation notice, and visa agreement will follow the same timeline as that of General Assembly. Additionally, the Liaison Working Group meeting may be conducted in person during the PASPA period. In such cases, the liaison officer of each participating institution is highly recommended to be included in the official delegation. This concludes the Secretariat's report on the proposed amendment. We trust that this revision will make APTA's event planning more structured and reinforce the foundation for mutual cooperation among member institutions and dialogue partners. Thank you for your attention.
개정안에 대해 이의나 제안하실 사안이 있으십니까?
Thank you. Is there any objection or suggestion of revision to the revised regulations?
네. 이의나 정정 요청이 없습니다. 개정안은 제출된 바와 같이 채택되었습니다.
I see no hands, so the amendment stands approved.
다음은 주재위원회 구성에 대한 설명입니다. 사무국에서는 각 위원회의 역할에 대해 간략히 안내해 드리겠습니다. 사무국장 발표 부탁드립니다.
The next agenda item is introduction of the thematic committees. The Secretariat will briefly introduce the roles of each committees. We kindly invite the Director of the APTA Secretariat to begin the presentation.
Thank you, President. I would now like to present a briefing on the summary committees of the APTA. Summary committees may be established at the request of the General Assembly in accordance with Article 26 of the General Regulation. These committees are designed to address specific operation needs of APTA by distributing functional responsibilities and systematizing collaboration among member institutions and dialogue partners. Until now, APTA has primarily operated under a secretariat leader structure, planning and coordinating various programs. However, we believe that for the sustainable development of APTA, autonomous participation and division of roles among institutions is required to be further strengthened. In this context, the summary committees aim to enhance the efficiency of the operation of APTA by establishing a structure that enables members to take the lead in specific area of expertise. Accordingly, the summary committees are decided to be operated starting this year by forming two functional groups, Academic Committee and Publication Committee. The plan was shared in advance through the Executive Committee meeting, Liaison Working Group meeting, and official correspondence. In preparation for their launch, the Secretariat proposed that the Vice President institution take the lead in chairing this committee during the initial stage. We are very pleased to announce that the University of Internal Affairs of Mongolia will serve as the chair of the Academic Committee, and the Indonesian National Police Academy as the Publication Committee. Furthermore, through this General Assembly, we will officially form each committee, including the member who wishes to join the respective committees. I will now briefly introduce the function of each committee. First, the Academic Committee is responsible for promoting cooperation in research and training among member institutions and dialogue partners of the APTA. Specifically, Academic Committee focuses on joint training program, coordinating and managing the selection of IUCP panels, and facilitating collaborative research initiatives, etc. The Publication Committee is established to provide a structured framework for sharing knowledge and updates across APTA network. Its main function include the regular release of the APTA bulletins, which is an online newsletter that highlights major development, training practices, and international achievement and coordination of annual academic journal. By supporting academic contributions and facilitating communication among member institutions and dialogue partners, the committee will enhance APTA's role as a knowledge-sharing platform. Both committees are expected to gradually expand their scope and function as they continue their operation. Through their development, we hope that APTA will evolve to become a central hub for sustainable exchange of expertise and development of strategic practice. This concludes the Secretariat presentation. Thank you.
사무국장의 발표 감사합니다. 학술위원장을 맡아주신 몽골 내무대학 그리고 출판위원장을 맡아주신 인도네시아 경찰학교의 협조에 다시 한번 깊이 감사를 드립니다.
Thank you, Director Go, for your presentation. I would also like to express my sincere appreciation to the University of Internal Affairs of Mongolia for taking on the role of Chair of the Academic Committee, and to Indonesia National Police Academy as Chair of the Publication Committee.
이제부터는 위원회 가입과 관련된 절차로 넘어가겠습니다. 사무국에서는 이번 종기 총회 이전 각 위원회 가입 의향이 있는 기관을 사전에 파악하였습니다.
We will now move on to the procedures for committee membership. Prior to this General Assembly, I believe that the Secretariat has conducted a preliminary survey of institutions interested in joining the committees.
회의록에 공식적으로 기록하기 위해 거수를 통해 가입 의사를 확인하고자 합니다. 먼저 학술위원회에 가입을 희망하는 회원기관에서는 거수해 주시기를 바랍니다.
For the purpose of formally recording committee membership in the meeting minutes, we will now proceed with a show of hands. Those who wish to join the academic committee, please raise your hand.
Please.
This is for the committee for the academy. Thank you.
Thank you. Excuse me, was it Nepal? Yes.
감사합니다. 이로써 학술위원회는 위원장 몽골 내무대학을 비롯하여 라오스 인민경찰학교, 말레이시아 말라야 대학, 대한민국 인재개발원, 태국 왕립사관학교, 베트남 인민경찰학교, 네팔 국립경찰학교로 구성되었습니다.
Thank you. With this, the Academic Committee is now composed of the chair institution, the University of Internal Affairs of Mongolia, along with Lao PPA, University of Malaya, Police Human Resources Development Institution of Republic of Korea, RPCA of Thailand, PPA from Vietnam, and NPA from Nepal.
다음으로 출판위원회 가입을 희망하는 회원기관에서는 거수해 주시기를 바랍니다.
Next, we kindly ask member institutions wishing to join the Publication Committee to raise their hands.
This is for the Publication Committee. Thank you very much.
필리핀. 필리핀이 두 군데야. 이로써 출판위원회는 위원장 인도네시아 경찰학교를 비롯하여 필리핀 국립경찰학교, 필리핀 공공안전대학, 베트남 인민경찰대학, 동티모르 경찰훈련센터로 구성되었습니다. 모든 회원기관의 적극적인 참여에 감사드립니다. 위원회 활동이 아시아 경찰교육 협력의 기반이 되기를 기대합니다.
With this, the publication committee is now composed of the chair institution, the Indonesia National Police Academy, along with Philippine National Police Academy, PPSC Philippines, PNPA Philippines, PPU from Vietnam, and PTC from Timor-Leste. Thank you once again to all member institutions for your interest and participation. We look forward to productive and collaborative activities ahead.
다음은 커미티를 대표해서 몽골 내무대학의 간단한 발표를 듣는 시간을 갖겠습니다. 위원회가 앞으로 어떻게 운영될지, 어떤 방향성을 가지고 활동해 나갈지에 대해서 위원장님의 말씀을 통해 공유하고자 합니다.
Now we will invite President of UIA, representing both chairs of each committee. Through presentation, we hope to better understand how the committees will be operated and the direction they aim to take moving forward. University of Internal Affairs of Mongolia, the floor is yours.
За эрхэм хүндэт Азийн цагдаагийн сургалтын байгууллагуудын холбооны ерөнхийлөгч Миньон Парка, эрхэм хүндэт Индонезийн цагдаагийн үндэсний цагдаагийн академийн захирал ноён Меди Сисвоко, эрхэм хүндэт Азийн цагдаагийн сургалтын байгууллагуудын холбооны нарийн бичгийн дарга нарын газрын захирал Сек Кил Чон, эрхэмсэг ноёд хатагтай нараа.
Dear Honorable President of APTA, Mr. Mingyong Pak, dear Governor of the Indonesian National Police Academy, Mr. Mipi Siskovo, dear Director of the APTA Secretariat, Seok Kil-cho, and dear respected member institutions of APTA, dialogue partners, and distinguished guests and esteemed colleagues.
Та бүхний энэ өдрийн амрыг хэрэг мэдчлээ. Үдсэглэн тарлын орон Индонез улсад та бүхэнтэйгээ Азийн цагдаагийн сургалтын байгууллагуудын холбооны 9-р ерөнхий ассамблей дээр уулзаж учран залгаж байгаадаа Монгол улсын дотоод хэргийн их сургуулийн төлөөлөгчид бид баяртай байна.
I would like to our heartfelt gratitude. It's a great pleasure to meet you here in the beautiful island nation of Indonesia in 9th GAM meeting.
Азийн цагдаагийн сургалтын байгууллагуудын холбоо нь олон улсын цагдаагийн мэргэжлийн сургалт, судалгааг хөгжүүлэх, гишүүн байгууллагуудыг нэгтгэж хамтын ажиллагааг нь өргөжүүлэх чухал үүрэгтэй байгууллага болон хөгжиж байгаад холбооны гишүүн байгууллагын захирал мөн холбооны дэд ерөнхийлөгчийн хувьд баяртай байдаг.
As the Vice President of APTA, I am pleased to see the APTA grow into a vital platform for enhancing international police, professional training and research, and for strengthening cooperation among its member institutions. The University of Internal Affairs Mongolia is fully committed to participating in and supporting the activities of APTA.
холбооны зүгээс гаргаж байгаа академик болон хэвлэлийн дэд зүйл байгуулах санаачлагыг бид бүрэн дэмжиж байгаагаа үгээр илэрхийлэхийн ялданд холбооны дэд ерөнхийлөгчийн хувьд академик дэд зүйлийг цаашид ахлан ажиллах саналыг талархан хүлээж авч байгаагаа үгээр та бүхэнд мэдэгдэж байна.
I would like to take this opportunity to express our full of support for the initiative to establish the academic and publication committees under APTA. At the same time, I'm honored to accept the proposal to chair the academic committee in my capacity as a vice president of the APTA.
Гишүүн байгууллагуудын дунд цагдаагийн мэргэжил судалгааны чиглэлээр хамтын ажиллагааг өргөжүүлэх тухай холбооноос дэвшүүлж байгаа энэ чухал зорилго академик дэд зүйл байгуулагчнаар биелэлээ олж амжилттай хэрэгжиж хамтарсан судалгааны чиглэлээр үйл ажиллагаа идэвхжинэ гэж найдаж байна.
I strongly believe that the establishment of the academic committee in consultation with the APTA President, Secretariat and the member institutions and will lead to increased joint research activities.
Цаашид холбооны ерөнхийлөгч хэрэг эрхлэх газрын удирдлага ажилтнууд болон академик зөвлөлд нэгдэн ажиллахаар саналаа өгсөн гишүүн байгууллагуудтай зөвлөлдсөний үндсэн дээр академик дэд зөвлөлийн хүрээнд хийж хэрэгжүүлэх ажил арга хэмжээг жилээр төлөвлөн тухайгаар биелэлтийг нь хангаж ажиллахаар төлөвлөж байна.
Moving forward, I propose that academic committee, in consultation with the APTA president and APTA secretariat and the member institutions that have expressed interest in participating, develop an annual action plan outlining specific tasks and initiatives, and work to ensure its successful implementation.
Академик дэд зөвлөлийн үндсэн чиглэлг нь гишүүн байгууллагуудын дунд хамтарсан сургалтыг онлайнаар зохион байгуулах, оюутны олон улсын эрдэмтдийн хуралд хэлцүүлэх хэлтгэлийг сонгон шалгаруулах, гишүүн байгууллагуудын дунд цагдаагийн мэргэжлийн судалгааны чиглэлээр онлайн болон хавсрах судалгааг олон талд хамтын ажиллагааны өрөөнд зохион байгуулахад чиглэх юм а.
The main responsibilities of the academic committee will be able to organize joint online training programs among member institutions, select and recommend student research papers for presentation at international academic conferences, facilitate theoretical and applied research projects in the field of police science through bilateral and multilateral cooperation.
Та бүхнийг академик дэд зөвлөлийн үйл ажиллагааг дэмжиж хамтран ажиллана гэдэгт бүрэн итгэлтэй байна. Анхаарал хандуулсанд баярлалаа.
I'm confident in your continued support and collaboration. Thank you for your attention.
위원장님 감사합니다. 두 분 모두 훌륭하게 각 위원회를 이끌어 주실 거라고 믿습니다.
Thank you, UIA. We firmly believe that both chairs will lead their respective committees with excellence.
우즈벡 내무대학에서 그 학술위원회에 추가로 가입했다는 의사를 밝혀주셨습니다.
Additionally, we would like to announce that AMIA of Uzbekistan showed their hands to join the academic committee as well.
앞으로 APTA 발전에 크게 기여해 주시리라 기대하며 각 위원회 무궁한 발전을 진심으로 기원합니다.
We look forward to their meaningful contributions to the future development of the APTA and sincerely wish for the continued growth and success of both committees.
다음은 올해 아시아 경찰 교육생 축제 파스파를 개최 예정인 인도네시아 경찰학교에서 행사 개요 발표가 있겠습니다.
Next, we will have a progress report on PASPA preparation outline presented by a host Indonesian National Police Academy.
발표에 앞서 파스파 행사에 대한 이해를 돕기 위해 2024년 태국 왕립사관학교에서 개최했던 행사 영상을 잠시 시청 후 발표하도록 하겠습니다.
Before presentation, we will watch a brief video of the 2024 PASPA held at the Royal Police Cadet Academy in Thailand to provide a better understanding of the nature and purpose of PASPA. Can we have the video of 2024 PASPA, please?
Goes down, the stars come out, and all that counts is here and now. My universe will never be the same. I'm glad you came.
Cast a spell on me. You hit me like the sky fell on me. And I decided you look well on me. So let's go somewhere no one else can see you and me. Turn the lights out now. I'll take you by the hand you another drink. Drink it if you can. Can you spend a little time? Time is slipping away from us, so stay with me. I can make make you glad you came. The sun goes down, the stars come out, and all that counts is here and now. My universe will never be the same. I'm glad you came, I'm glad you came. The sky fell on me, and I decided you look well on me. So let's go somewhere no one else can see you and me. Turn the lights out now, I'll take you by the hand you another drink. Drink it if you can you spend a little time? Time is slipping away, away from us, so stay with me, I can make you glad you came. The sun goes down, the stars come out, and all that counts is here and now. My universe will never be the same. I'm glad you came, I'm glad you came. I'm glad you came. So glad you came. I'm glad you came. I'm glad you came. The sun goes down, the stars come out, and all that counts is here and now. My universe will never be the same. I'm glad you came, I'm glad you came. Hey girl, I'm waiting on you, I'm waiting on you. Come on and let me sneak you out and have a celebration, a celebration. The music up, the windows down. Yeah, we'll be doing what we do, just pretending that we're cool, and we know it too. Yeah, we'll keep doing what we do, just pretending that we're cool. So tonight, let's go crazy, crazy, crazy till we see the sun. I know we only met, but let's pretend it's love, and never, never, never stop for anyone. Tonight, let's get some and live while we're young. And live while we're young. Tonight, let's get some and live while we're young. Hey girl, it's now or never. It's now or never. Don't overthink, just let it go. And if we get together, yeah, get together. Don't let the pictures leave your phone. Oh, yeah, we'll be doing what we do, just pretending that we're cool. So tonight, let's go crazy, crazy, crazy till we see the sun. I know we only met, but let's pretend it's love, and never, never, never stop for anyone. Tonight, let's get some and live while we're young. Wanna live while we're young. Tonight, let's get some and live.
네, 감사합니다. 인도네시아 경찰학교 발표 부탁드립니다.
Thank you. Indonesia National Police Academy, the floor is yours.
Thank you for the chance, the Honorable Vice President of KNPU as the leader of the meeting. With permission of Governor of INPA, I will present the presentation of preparation of PASPA 2025. Next. PASPA 2025 will set in October 20 until 25. It's a prestigious international event bringing together Police Academy students from across Asia to celebrate cultural exchange, share knowledge, and foster international cooperation. Next. This is the event overview of the PASPA 2025, the student conference, cultural presentation, cultural visit, traditional food showcase, and Porsimaptar. Porsimaptar is abbreviation of Pekan Olahraga Seni Mahasiswa Pelajar dan Taruna, or Sport, Academic, and Cultural Competition Week from student from university and senior high school. Currently, the Porsimaptar will followed by student of university and senior high school around Semarang and Central Jawa, but this year in 2025, the student from Asia will join to the Porsimaptar. Next. This is a PASPA logo that we will provide for the PASPA 2025. The explanation of the logo is first, quill pen symbolizes academic excellence and intellectual achievements. And then Garuda bird represents Indonesia, embodying vigilance, protection, and high aspiration. And then yellow feather light the vast expanse of the Asian continent. Next, the red pet nymph illustrates Asia's readiness to lead in creativity and innovation. Then the PASPA text was designed in both serif style, reflecting elegance, dynamism, resilience, and courage. Next, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to explain about the schedule for the PASPA 2005. For the day one, after all delegates arrive in Akademi International Semarang, all delegates from various Asia countries arrive in batches, and then the liaison officer meet delegates at the airport, and then they will check in and accommodation at GSelect, Indonesia Police Academy. I would like to thanks to the GSelect for both director that support for the PASPA 2005. Day 2, after breakfast at GSelect, they will conduct opening ceremony and then continue to the ENPA tour, turn around Indonesia National Police Academy. After lunch break in the Cendrawasih Akpol Dining Hall, back to accommodation and prepare for opening ceremony of Porsimaptar, which is all delegates join to the opening ceremony of Porsimaptar 2025, and then for the evening conduct dinner. Next, in the day 3, after breakfast, they will conduct ICP. I will explain about what is a ICP after the schedule of slide schedule. ICP conduct in 2 sessions. Session 1 or first half in 9 o'clock until 12, and then after lunch break conduct the second half. It all will conduct in GSelect Hall, and then after ICP, all delegates will continue to the afternoon exercise in the Taruna Stadium, and then they will go out to take dinner at Konakuni restaurant. On the day 4, after breakfast, delegates will go to the Batik village. In the Batik village, all delegates will be introduced to the Indonesia culture by being taken on a tour around the Batik village to observe the batik making process. Next. And then for the next activity, after lunch, they will go around Semarang town and start to visit Lawang Sewu and Semarang Old Town, and then conduct barbecue dinner in the GSelect. Next. On the day 6, after breakfast, they will conduct the sport competition. It will be friendly match, futsal and bela diri Polri. BDP is a self-defense of INP. And then conduct lunch in G-Select and prepare for the closing ceremony. And then back to the accommodation, and in the evening, they will attending to the Porsimaptar closing ceremony in the multi-purpose building. And then go back to return to accommodation, and the following day, delegates return to their respective country. Next. The APTA ICP is a conference within the framework of competition for cadets from institution APTA member and their partner. This activity is divided into 2 stages, namely preliminary stage and final stage. In the preliminary stage, all delegates should submit the paper, and the selected paper will continue to the final stage. Right now, the delegates, the candidate from NPA cadets has already prepared for the paper, conduct some researches, and then in this month will submit to the preliminary stage. I hope that all delegates will continue to the next stage, that final stage, so they will present the result of the paper. Next. This is the submission process that I mentioned before, and then the selection and presentation process will continue for the next stage. Okay. Next. This is an overview of the cultural significance. Each cultural visit, we will explain about the educational experience. For example, in Borobudur, all delegates will learn about Borobudur history, religious significance, and its symbolism. This is the place that we will visit on the cultural visit on the next Friday. Next. This is also the cultural visit in Lawang Sewu visit. Next. And then the Old Town Semarang visit. Okay, next. This Batik Village visit. The educational experience is centuries old Indonesian craft characterized by intricate pattern and vivid color, with each region developing its own distinct styles and techniques. Okay, next. And then the traditional food showcase for the culinary diversity Indonesia. Next. This is the Porsimaptar. The key component of Porsimaptar is sport competition, academic competition, and cultural competition. Okay, next. This is the BDP or self-defense training that all cadets will practice together. Next. There are the design plan for delegates that we have planned to prepare to all delegates, the attire, the umbrella, etc. Next. This is the accommodation in G-Select. Next. Restaurant for lunch in Magelang in the cultural visit. Next. Thank you very much, and please welcome, and we will very welcome and very demure to all participants. Thank you.
네, 감사합니다. 인도네시아 경찰학교의 발표와 관련한 의견이나 질문 있으신 분은 자유롭게 발언해 주십시오.
Thank you, IMPA, for your considerate presentation. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to speak.
네, 발언이 없으신 것 같습니다. 자, 다음 안건으로 넘어가겠습니다.
As I see no hands, we will move on to the next agenda.
다음 안건은 2026년 개최 예정인 행사 준비 상황 발표입니다. 2026년은 특히 애프타 창립 10주년이 되는 더욱 뜻깊은 해입니다.
Next agenda item is a presentation on the preparation for the events scheduled to be held in 2026. The year 2026 is especially meaningful as it marks the 10th anniversary of APTA's founding.
차기 정기 총회 및 파스파의 성공적인 개최를 위해 각별히 신경 써주시는 개최기관 몽골 내무대학에 깊은 감사를 드립니다. 몽골 대학 내무대학에서는 각 행사 준비 상황에 대해 말씀해 주시기 바랍니다.
We would like to express our sincere appreciation to the University of Internal Affairs of Mongolia for their dedicated efforts in preparing for the successful hosting of the upcoming events. UIA, the floor is yours.
За, Азийн цагдаагийн сургуулийн байгууллагуудын холбооны эрхэм үндэт ерөнхийлөгчөө эрхэм үндэт холбооны гишүүн байгууллагуудын удирдлага төлөөллөө. Бид эх 2026 онд APTA-гийн 10 дахь удаагийн ерөнхий ассамблеийг зохион байгуулах нэр хүндтэй бөгөөд хариуцлагатай үүргийг Монгол Улсын дотоод хэргийн их сургууль хүлээж байна.
Dear Honorable President of APTA, dear respected members of institutions of APTA, dialogue partners, distinguished guests. It's a great honor for University of Internal Affairs Mongolia to give in this significant and important duty to host 10th General Assembly meeting in Mongolia 2026.
Энэ бол манай дотоод хэргийн их сургуулийн хамт олонны хувьд нэр төрийн хэрэг юм. Бид APTA-гийн 10 дугаар ерөнхий ассамблеиг амжилттай зохион байгуулахын төлөө хичээн чармааж ажиллах болно.
Once more, it's a great honor for us. We will try our best to host and successfully implementing 10th General Assembly meeting in Mongolia 2026.
Бид ерөнхийдөө бэлтгэл ажлыг эхлүүлээд байгаа. Та бүхэн төлөвлөж байгаа энэ бичгээр нь тулвал энэ хурлыг зохион байгуулах үүрэгтэй ажлын хэсгийг дотоод хэргийн их сургуулийн захирлын тушаалаар байгуулсан захирлын тушаал байгаамаа. Тэгэхээр бэлтгэл ажил хангагдаад эхэлсэн гэж ойлгож байна.
Now we will show you the short progress report PPT about how we will organize 10th General Assembly meeting, and this one is the provisional. And in accordance with our hosting 10th General Assembly annual meeting of APTA in Mongolia, an official order was issued by the President of the University of Internal Affairs Mongolia, order number A50 dated January 24, 2025. In accordance with this order, the UIA faculty members are carrying out their assigned duties to host 10th GAM meeting in Mongolia.
Одоо та бүхэнд APTA-гийн 10 дахь удаагийн ерөнхий ассамблеиг зохион байгуулах чиглэлээр бэлтгэж байгаа хамгийн ерөнхий төлөвлөгөөний талаар товч танилцуулъя.
Next slide, please. Now we will introduce our progress report. And we have obtained internal approval from the Ministry of Justice and Home Affairs to host the 10th GAM meeting of APTA in 2026. Next, please. And for all member institutions, UIA is going to be applied for the K1 category visa for those who need a visa to enter Mongolia. Next. Tentative planning. We are planning to organize June 2026 based of the University of Internal Affairs. And each member institutions should participate 3 of delegates from each institutions. Next. About the exact date, we are going to be consulted with the Secretariat of the APTA, and more detailed information we will deliver by email. In provisional, we are going to be organized on June 2026 and fourth week of the June. And day one morning, we are planning to conducting a 10th General Assembly annual meeting based on UIA. And afternoon, there is going to be a mini Anthem festival. There is a clarification what is a Anthem festival. The Anthem festival is Mongolian traditional sports and games deeply rooted in Mongolian culture. It's also known as the three manly games. These three games includes wrestling, horse racing, and archery. And all the participants can visit and try to ride in a horse and trying in archery as well. Day two, there will be a planned graduation ceremony is going to be organized in Sukhpatra Square. Sukhpatra Square is the main center of the city, is located in front of the government house. And day two afternoon, there is a free time for all the participants. Next, please. And next, please. And in these pictures, we are seeing how graduation ceremony is going. Next. And cultural events. In this slide, shown as a Anthem festival. Next.
За баярлалаа. Энэ саяны бидний танилцуулсан төлөвөө бол хамгийн ерөнхий төлөвөө гэдгийг дахин тодтогч хэлхийг хүсэж байна.
I want to be clarify about that the shown agenda is a provisional.
Бид энэ удаагийн 9-р чуулганы зохион байгуулж байгаа Индонез нөхдөх хэрхэн амжилттай зохион байгуулж байгаа туршлагатай танилцлаа. Мөн бас энэ удаагийн чуулганы зохион байгуулалтаас санаа авч тусгаж хэрэгжүүлэх ажил бас байна гэж ингэж харж байна.
Today we saw how Indonesian National Police Academy host and organized 9th General Assembly meeting of APTA successfully and very high level. And we have a good idea from the Indonesian colleagues, and we gonna improve our agenda and will deliver to our participants soon.
Ингээд энд оролцож байгаа нийт гишүүн байгууллагын төлөөлөл та бүхнийг холбооны удирдлага ерөнхийлөгч ерөнхий нарийн бичгийн дарга нарын газрын захирал та бүхнийг эх жил төр засны олон мянган жилийн түүхтэй манай орныг зорин очиж APTA-гийн 10 дугаар ерөнхий ассамблеийн үйл ажиллагаанд оролцохыг урьж байна.
And officially we are inviting all of the member institutions of APTA, looking forward to seeing Mongolia, a country with a rich history and eternal blue sky.
Эрхэм APTA-гийн ерөнхийлөгчөө эрхэм хүндэт мэрэгжил нэгт зориг нэгт нөхдөө та бүхнийг эх жилийн дараа манай нарлаг Монголд оронд баана дахин баяртай уулзахыг ерөөлийн өргөн дэвшүүлье. Монгол оронд тавтаа морил баярлалаа та бүхэнд.
Thank you so much, all of you. We are looking forward to see all of you in Mongolia next year, 2026, a country of land of the blue sky. Thank you so much, everyone.
감사합니다. 몽골 내무대학의 발표와 관련한 의견이나 질문 있으신 분 자유롭게 발언해 주십시오.
Thank you, UIA, for your considerate presentation. If you have any comments or questions regarding the presentation, please feel free to speak.
네, 동티모르 대표 말씀해 주십시오.
I recognize representative of Timor-Leste, PTC. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'm Ramos from the National Police of Timor-Leste. I would like to confirm if there is any conference on the 10th General Assembly meeting due to the implementation of both committee, academic and publication committee.
Sir,
maybe there will be a conference as well because I saw in the agenda there is no conference for the exchange of knowledge through the research and publication.
Would you mind repeat the question again, because your voice is a little bit low, so we cannot hear the clearly, sir. Thank you.
Yes, I would like to confirm if there is any conference as well will be organized by Mongolian colleague. The international conference, what we have observed in Vietnam and also in this event, there will be a conference as well.
네, 몽골 내무대학 측에 답변 부탁드리겠습니다.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Timor-Leste. We had a question on whether you have a international conference regarding game, because we had one in Vietnam and also in Indonesia as well. So he was very curious if you are going to plan on hosting an international conference. I call on UIA. Please answer the question.
자, эрхэм нөхрийн асуултанд хариулъя. Би түрүү бас энэ хөтөлбөр бол хамгийн ерөнхий байдлаар, эхний байдлаар бэлтгэгдсэн байгаа гэдгийг цохон тэмдэглэсэн. Тэгэхээр эх жилийн 10 дахь удаагийн ерөнхий ассамблеийн чуулганы хүрээнд бол олон жил ёсороо эрдэмшлэгээний хурал зохион байгуулагдана гэдгийг танд хэлье.
Thank you so much for your question from the Timor-Leste member, Mr. Arkimar Ramos. The provisional agenda we shown there is the more general way, and next year in 2026 there is to be conducted the international conference will be conducted in UIA, Mongolia, and we, all of you, we can participate the conferences. Thank you.
네, 혹시 다른 의견이나 뭐 질문 있으시면 해주시기 바랍니다.
Is there any more comments or questions?
네, 그러면 다음으로 넘어가겠습니다. 오늘의 회의 안건을 모두 마칩니다. 다른 논의사항 혹시 있으십니까?
I see no hands. That brings us to the end of today's agenda. Is there any other business?
네, 다른 요청은 없는 것으로 보입니다. 본회의를 마치기 앞서 오늘 이 자리를 통해 우리가 애프타의 안정화를 향해 또 하나의 중요한 발걸음을 내디뎠다는 점을 말씀드리고 싶습니다.
I see no request. Before we complete this meeting, I would like to say that we took another very important step for the sustainable progress of the APTA today.
우리는 애프타를 통해 실질적인 발전과 가시적인 성과를 확인하고 있습니다. 다시 한번 모든 회원기관과 대화 협력기관의 적극적인 참여와 지속적인 성원에 깊이 감사드립니다.
Through APTA, we continue to witness meaningful progress and tangible achievements. Once again, I sincerely thank all member institutions and dialogue partners for your active participation and continued support.
작년 정기총회를 통해 2026년 정기총회 및 파스파는 몽골 내무대학에서 2027년은 필리핀 경찰대학에서 개최하기로 결정하였기 때문에 이번 총회에서는 차기 개최 기간에 대한 안건을 다루지 않았습니다.
During last year's General Assembly, it was agreed that the 2026 General Assembly and PASPA will be hosted by the Ministry of Internal Affairs of Mongolia and 2027 by the Philippine National Police Academy. Accordingly, selection of future venue was not included in this year's agenda.
내년 총회에서는 2028년 총회 또는 파스파 개최지를 결정해야 하는 만큼 개최를 희망하는 기관은 언제든지 사무국으로 연락해 주시기 바랍니다.
However, during next year's General Assembly, we need to decide on the host institution for the 2028 General Assembly or PASPA. We kindly invite any institution interested in hosting in 2028 to please contact the Secretariat at any time.
또한 애프타 창립 이후 지금까지 한국경찰대학이 의장기관을 맡아왔습니다만 2027년 임기 이후에는 다른 기관이 의장직을 맡아 애프타의 포용성과 지속 가능성 그리고 공동체 의식을 더욱 강화하는 계기가 되었으면 좋겠습니다.
Also, since the establishment of the APTA, the Korean National Police University has served as the president of the APTA. However, after the current term terminates in 2027, I believe it is time for another institution to assume the APTA presidency to further enhance the inclusiveness, sustainability, and collective ownership of our network.
지금까지 활발히 논의에 참여해 주신 모든 대표단 여러분께 깊은 감사를 드리며 앞으로도 회원기관 간의 협력과 연대가 더욱 굳건해지기를 기대합니다.
I would like to express my sincere gratitude to all delegates for your active participation and valuable contributions. I hope the bonds of cooperation and solidarity among all member institutions will grow even stronger in the years ahead.
이제 모든 안건이 논의되었으므로 제9차 아시아 경찰 교육기관 연합 연례 총회를 마칩니다.
Since there is no further business, the 9th General Assembly Annual Meeting of APTA is now adjourned.
네. 인도네시아 경찰학교 측은 다음 행사를 진행해 주시기 바랍니다.
We would now like to invite INPA to take over the floor to the next session of today's event.
Thank you very much, President, for leading the session. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, as we come to the conclusion of today's event, we will now proceed with presentation of commemorative gifts by Governor of Indonesia National Police Academy to all delegations. With all due respect, please be kindly advised not to bring your own souvenir as the official exchange between delegates will take place during gala dinner. For gift presentation, we cordially invite Distinguished Governor of Police Academy, Deputy Governor of Police Academy, and Academic Director, and come to the stage to present the gift.
Untuk penyerahan cenderamata, berkenan kepada Yang Terhormat Gubernur Akademi Kepolisian, Wakil Gubernur Akademi Kepolisian, dan Direktur Akademik untuk mengambil tempat.
Next, we will cordially invite Vice President of Korean National Police University to come to the stage to receive the gift. second token of appreciation is presented by Vice President of Korean National Police University as representative of APTA President to Governor of Police Academy. Next, we cordially invite to the stage delegation of Mongolia University of Internal Affairs.
May we now cordially invite delegation of APTA Secretariat.
Next, we cordially invite delegation of Indonesia National Police Science College.
May we now cordially invite delegation of Jakarta Center for Law Enforcement Cooperation.
Next, we cordially invite delegation of Indonesia National Police International Relations Division.
May we now cordially invite delegation of Lao People's Police Academy.
Next, we cordially invite delegation of University Malaya.
May we now cordially invite delegation of Nepal National Police Academy.
Next, we cordially invite delegation of Philippine National Police Academy.
May we now cordially invite delegation of Philippine Public Safety College.
Next, we cordially invite delegation of Polish Human Resources Development Institute.
May we now cordially invite delegation of Korean Central Police Academy.
Next, we cordially invite delegation of Thailand Royal Police Cadet Academy.
May we now cordially invite delegation of Timor-Leste National Police.
Next, we cordially invite delegation of Vietnam People's Police Academy.
May we now cordially invite delegation of Vietnam People's Public University.
Next, we cordially invite delegation of ASEAN Nepal.
May we now cordially invite Delegation of Uzbekistan Academy of Ministry of Internal Affairs.
Please remain at the stage.
Dimohon berkenan untuk tinggal di tempat.
Ladies and gentlemen, now we cordially invite head of all delegates to come forward for a group photo. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the 9th APTA General Assembly Annual Meeting. On behalf of the Organizing Committee, we extend our sincere appreciation to all delegates and participants for your active engagement and valuable contributions. May the outcomes of this meeting continue to strengthen our shared commitment and cooperation. We look forward to seeing you in the next assembly. Thank you and goodbye.
Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Om Santi 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 Om.